What's up everybody, Anime X here, and in this video I will be scaling Madara Uchiha, one of the top tiers in the entire Narutoverse, and also one of the coolest and best villains in Naruto, and maybe even in all of anime. I will be scaling Madara in his Edo Tensei form only in this video, so if this is the type of content that you're into, consider subscribing and hitting the bell to be alerted to all of my videos. Links to my social media will be down below, and so without further ado, let's get started. Now, the first version of Madara that I will be scaling is Madara when he becomes an Edo Tensei. When Madara becomes reanimated, he loses some of his power when he was alive, due to the sheer amount of power and chakra that he had, not being able to be put into a reanimation jutsu. Even in this weakened form though, Madara is still a force to be reckoned with, as I will get into right now. So, one extremely impressive feat from Edo Madara would be soloing the thousands of shinobi that were attacking him, all while barely even drying. This feat could be compared to the third Kage's feat of doing something similar in 3 days, but it took Madara a lot less time to defeat over 1,000 shinobi, and being on the same level as the third Kage casually is quite impressive, considering that the Kage is relative to the 8 tails in terms of power. Along with taking out all these shinobis, he is able to overpower a Sage mode enhanced Naruto, which once again is an extremely impressive feat. The reason this is so impressive is because Sage Naruto just showed that he was able to take out the third Kage and dodge his most deadly attack, which supports my claim of Edo Madara being casually above the third Kage. But more importantly, a less powerful Sage Naruto was able to launch a Rasen Shuriken that was able to blow up and incapacitate half of the 9 tails. The same half of the 9 tails that can overpower 6 other tailed beasts at once. And with the Rinnegan, he was able to absorb this Rasen Shuriken quite casually, which would put him relative to about half of the 9 tails Fox Chakra. Another impressive feat of Madara's is being able to summon not 1, but 2 meteors out of the sky, which would take extremely large amounts of force to bring down, and this is assuming that the Earth in the Naruto universe is surrounded by meteors, which wouldn't make much sense based on how large they are, and is an unreasonable assumption to make, due to none being seen later in Naruto editions when no giant meteors are shown floating in space. In reality, 2 meteors of this size could possibly be greater than the size of a mountain, based on how far away the meteor is able to be seen. And also based on how small it makes surrounding land formations look, that would be about 20 meters tall in height, and it makes them look tiny in comparison. This, along with there being 2 meteors of this size, slamming into the earth would have an attack potency of country level to maybe even continental level if you really want to highball this feat. Now, the third and final feat of Edo Madara's that I'm going to talk about is him demolishing the 5 Kage. This is impressive for many reasons, one of them being the fact that normally the Raikage is usually the speed of light when going at its fastest due to a guide and many other things that I explained in this video that popped up in the top right hand corner. But when the Kage fight Madara, A gets his speed greatly buffed by Inoki's lightweight jutsu, which would make him faster than light, although it is harder to pin down exactly how fast he would be with that buff. It would just, roughly make him faster than the speed of light. Madara was able to casually finesse all of these Kage level fighters that could catch meteors and was able to dodge and evade people that move faster than light without breaking much of a sweat. Even when they do land a hit on him, they realize that he let them land a hit in order to show off his Hashirama cells. He also displays his wood clones and shows that his wood clones can make Susanoo as well, which means that he can make a literal army of Susanoo, which is insane when you realize that all of them were able to basically one-shot 5 Kage level fighters. Now, the basic conclusion to all of these feats and statements that come from Edo Tensei Madara ends up making him anywhere from country level on the low end to continental level on the high end, due to him summoning meteors from the vast reaches of space and him being able to be relative to half of the 9 tails. And, full 9 tails should be able to life wipe Earth bare minimum. He'd also scale much higher than a full powered 8 tails, which all the more powerful tailed beasts are able to life wipe. And in Kurama's case, he might even be continental to multi-continental based on statements saying that he would destroy the planet itself with just the sheer amount of chakra that he had. Which, as we know, just sheer amount of chakra has a lot less attack potency than an actual focus attack like a Bijou Bomb would, than just chakra exploding from Kurama. So his attack potency could be multi-continental levels to maybe even moon levels, just depending on how you want to scale him. I would just like to thank everyone that made it this far in the video, and once again, I will be doing a poll on which videos I should do. In this video, the 2 options are top 10 Bleach Bankai video, or top 10 My Hero Academia quirks. If you care which one should appear next, make sure that you vote, and if you want to be a bigger part of the entire Anime X community, and be more involved with my content, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms, which will be linked down below. This includes my Discord and my Instagram, so make sure to join and follow me on those social platforms. If you enjoy my content in general, consider subscribing and hitting the bell to be alerted to all of my content. And so, as always, this is Anime X, signing off.